What was that? Huh?
Who's there? Traveler?
Odette?
Yes? What were you expecting? A ghost? I have. The eerie music and the dancing ghost. Here. This is the true form of said ghost. It's a music box. It was a birthday gift from my mother when I was little. It used to play beautiful melodies, but its internal mechanisms have deteriorated over time. And now... It sounds terrible, doesn't it? It'll take some time to fix, but my daytime schedule tends to be quite packed, and I don't have the right tools at home. So I had to sneak off to my private lounge in the middle of the night. Yes, this area belongs to me. Doesn't it look the part? It's fine. To be quite honest, neither of us should be here at this time. But I must say, you're pretty brave. Most would have fled the moment they heard the music or saw a ghost. Always eager to help. That's what they say about you. I guess they were right. I appreciate the offer, but I want to fix it myself. But if you could help me collect some relevant materials and keep it a secret from me, I'd really appreciate that. Also, it seems the decor in my lounge doesn't match your expectations. If you want to redecorate it to your liking, you're most welcome. Think of it as a reward for keeping my secret. Did you not want one? Vodyanitsa said fans would do anything for a peek behind the scenes. Oh, that said, could you hold off until the music box is fixed? Your redecoration project, I mean. It scares people away. Makes it much more peaceful around here.
Poster over there? Looks like the Korylevsky troupe is putting on a new ballet! Black Snow Swan? That's an interesting name. Aren't snow swans usually white? Looks like the person playing the lead is...
Please come to your senses, Miss Odette. There's no way you can get all this done in time.
That's Vodyanitsa's voice, isn't it? Sounds like it came from over there.
The premiere is only 2 weeks away.
Why are you still taking on Fatui missions? What about the rehearsals or the meet and greets here at the theater?
I doubt either of those will take up the whole day. And even if they do, there's still time at night.
You mean when you're supposed to be eating dinner or sleeping? Which one are you planning to skip this time?
Neither. I made this decision based on objective knowledge of my own abilities, not...
Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to eavesdrop. It's just, things sounded a little heated over here, so we came to check. Traveler and Paimon. Perfect timing. Help me talk some sense into Odette, please.
Nothing.
Uh-huh, right. Just our prima ballerina running herself into the ground again. You saw the poster outside, right? Odette's starring in the Black Snow Swan in 2 weeks. And let me tell you, this ballet is a real test of a dancer's technical skill and their emotional understanding of the character. But just as rehearsal time's getting tight, Odette's gone and accepted a monster-slaying mission from the Fatui. Who knows how long that's gonna take? It's not like monster hunting is a walk in the park either. What if this causes problems during the final performance, and people start sending complaints to the theater? Huh. Could you explain the situation to the Fatui, maybe? Just say you didn't know how tight the rehearsal schedule was gonna get.
You misunderstand. I applied to work with the Fatui with full knowledge of said schedule.
Huh? Why would you do that?
All that matters is that I'm confident I can do both.
Forget it. You win. But if someone comes looking for you and you're nowhere to be found, I'm not covering for you this time. Yeah, we know you're just looking out for her, Vodianitsa, but it seems like she's got her heart set on doing both. I knew it was a lost cause. Just do me a favor and at least let someone else help manage your schedule, okay, Odette?
I can do that on my...
What was that?
Fine. Very well.
That was quick!
Well, back when we were trapped in the theater, the Traveler proved to be someone we can trust. Besides, he's dealt with many Harbingers and is familiar with how the Fatui operate. I'm sure he's up to the task. You picked the Traveler when I'm standing right here? We've known each other for way longer! That's true. And whether it's through the theater or the Rokot, you know I'm always happy to work with you. But if I left this up to you, you'd set aside too much time for rest, or drag me out to go shopping and buy snacks. Well, that's because rest is a necessity. To you, everything is a necessity. Well, there are too many fun things worth trying in this world. I'm not just gonna let them pass me by. Are there? I never noticed. Of course not. You never let your eyes stray from what's right in front of you. It's only natural for one's eyes to stare straight ahead. And that is why friends are so important. Each friend is like an extra pair of eyes. So, she's all yours, Traveler and Paimon. I trust your vision. Good. Then, since you've agreed to put the Traveler in charge of your schedule, you better listen to him and follow it, Odette. Okay, I promise. That's more like it. All right, it's all up to you then. The schedule planner is over there, so fill it out whenever you're ready. Remember, the premiere for the Black Snow Swan is in 2 weeks. The Fatui mission assessment is in 1 week, so do factor that in as well.
Okay, leave it to us! Wait a second. Does this make us your managers for the next 2 weeks?
I suppose. Here's to the start of a successful working relationship, then. I'm leaving Odette in your hands, okay?
Try to keep a close eye on her and don't let her wear herself out.
The schedule planner is right over there. I'll be relying on you these next 2 weeks. We're early, so feel free to rest for now. Would you like some water?
Thanks! Oh, wait a minute. We're your managers. That should be our line.
Don't worry about it.
Well, seems like the venue went all out for this meet and greet. Is attendance usually pretty high?
Yes. Events like this serve both as a warm-up for the performance and promotion for the dancers. So the theater takes them quite seriously. If this were an open house or a discussion, we'd need to interact face-to-face with the audience. But for an autograph session like today, we only need to sign posters and commemorative albums.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So, whenever a fan comes up to you, you give him your brightest smile and say, "Thanks for always supporting me."
Smiling isn't necessary, and neither is a thank you. I don't know if you've managed other celebrities before, but I generally don't use exclamation marks either.
Oh, well, you do things your own way. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, just like the black snow swan. All right, we're here.
So, you just need to clear out the monsters around here, right?
All of them across this entire area, actually. We can do a little at a time, though. Step by step, just like dancing.
Oh, got it. Guess the Fatui does do good deeds sometimes, huh?
Of course. That's only natural.
Guess you're right. Keeping monsters from invading this area is a good thing for sure.
Well, let's get moving, shall we? Let's begin.
Installation chamber.
Consent! And take!
Ultimatum protocol.
Come on, keep up.
All right, done. The Traveler scheduled a day off for me today. He probably wants me to relax. I don't think there's time to spare for that. I'd rather just keep pushing. But I promised Vodyanitsa and the Traveler I'd stick to the schedule. So, I should keep my word. A glass of lemonade and a serving of snowball blooms atop snowfields, please. Thank you. I suppose a little rest never hurt anyone.
Morning, Miss Odette.
Morning. I'll be right there. Good morning, Traveler. Paimon. Rehearsal is about to start. You can sit on the floor and watch if you want. Dance rehearsals involve lots of repetitive practice, though, so it might not be that entertaining. Feel free to leave if you get bored.
Okay, don't worry about us. We'll play it by ear.
All right, then I'll head in.
Wow! She got into the zone the minute she walked through that door. Her whole aura seems different. Yeah, let's head in. Hopefully, the rehearsal goes smoothly. Nothing on the schedule for today, but Paimon wonders if Odette's actually getting any rest. She seems like the type to push herself way too hard. Why don't we stop in on her usual stomping grounds? See if we can check in on her. Okay, so she's not at the theater. She isn't here either. No sign of any monsters, at least. Doesn't look like she came to Podvorier restaurant to eat either. Well, we basically looked everywhere. If we didn't miss her somehow, she's probably resting at home. Guess we can finally relax. Ah! It's Odette! What a coincidence! We didn't expect to see you here.
Did you need something from me?
No, we just wanted to say hi. Oh, why do you look so nervous? That's a lot of boxes. Were you just out shopping? Odette?
These are mystery boxes. Each one has a music box inside. I'm trying to get the secret edition.
So that's why you bought so many. Well, did you get the one you wanted?
Not yet. I still have one left to open. A duplicate. I've gotten this one 5 times now. I'll go buy 10 more.
Hold on. Let's be reasonable about this, okay?
Starting with 10 is perfectly reasonable.
Paimon's not trying to stop you. It's just... you've already bought so many. Are you sure this isn't your stubbornness talking? You want the secret edition that much?
Yes. Because I'm the reason my mother broke her favorite music box. I fell during dance practice one day, and she dropped it while helping me up. It was an antique, so it's hard to find others like it, and repairing it isn't easy. But the newly released secret edition from these mystery boxes looks just like it.
Oh.
Thank you. Still some left. I need to hurry to the next location.
Hold on.
Lady Marionette.
Scrambling to complete the mission before the deadline, are we? This is quite unlike you, Odette. I'm the Harbinger in charge of evaluating the status of this mission. As for my assessment, I imagine you know where this is going.
I apologize, Lady Marionette.
Apology accepted. I understand your circumstances quite well. I saw the poster for the Black Snow Swan. The performance is in a week. You must be putting a lot of time and energy into rehearsal. Everyone has their limits, Odette. It's important to think those things through before accepting a mission. Are we clear?
Yes. I apologize, Lady Marionette.
All right. You've already apologized once, and I'm not here to lecture you. In any case, I'm sure your efforts will bear fruit nonetheless. I've heard what people have been saying. They praise your artistry, recognize your courage in constantly challenging yourself, and firmly believe that you will once again deliver outstanding work. In truth, I'm also looking forward to your performance. But it's important not to let work fall by the wayside. Yes?
Yes.
Well, then I have nothing more to say. Just be more cognizant next time.
Yes, Lady Marionette. Please, take care.
Odette, that reminds me.
Yes?
Good luck with the performance. Arlecchino and I will both be in attendance.
Okay. Thank you.
rest of the monsters around here, right? You okay, Odette? You fought extra hard today.
I'm fine. It's just... No, I'm just trying to find the right words. This is where I used to practice dancing when I was little.
Out in the wild?
Well, most of the time, it was in a studio full of mirrors. But every so often, I would practice outside. I love dancing in nature. It reminds me of the true essence of the art form, celebrating the beauty in this world.
Oh! Is that why you took on this mission? Because you wanted to keep the spot peaceful?
That's part of the reason. It's because of the black snow swan.
Ballet?
Yes. I practiced it a lot when I was little, but I didn't get to perform it on stage in the end. That was a big disappointment for a long time.
It's about a snow swan whose feathers are a different color than everyone else, right?
That's right. I felt so sorry for the black snow swan back then. It suffered such an unfair fate just because of how it was born. It deserved to live a normal life alongside its companions, but it couldn't. Actually, when I was little, the black snow swan was my least favorite role in the ballet. I didn't want to be anything like her, but fate always has a way of playing tricks on us. The more I wanted to be a dazzling white snow swan on stage, the closer my real life came to the black swan. I have a much greater appreciation for the character now, but thinking about what I felt as a child helps me reflect on how far I've come. I hoped it might help me better interpret the character in the ballet itself.
So that's why you thought of coming here.
Do you know how the Black Snow Swan's story ends? She stops trying to fit in with the flock and lives on proudly in solitude. After that, she flies higher than any other snow swan. In the end, the pure white clouds embrace her, and she goes to a place no white-feathered snow swan could ever reach.
That's a beautiful ending.
Yes, solitary, yet beautiful.
Well, after hearing all that, Paimon thinks you can pull it off for sure. We'll be cheering for you.
Thank you. But before that, I should focus on the work I'm doing for the Fatui. All right, that's the last of them.
Nice! Wanna take a break?
I'm fine. I'm not tired.
You know, you told us why you took this quest, but it kinda seems like you don't actually mind this Fatui work. We've been clearing out all these monsters, and you haven't complained once.
Is that so strange?
Well, not exactly. It just seems pretty at odds with a ballet career, that's all.
I used to think the same. Now, I find that this sort of work actually helps me calm down, even relax at times. When I first joined the Fatui as a child, I really did hate it. It took up time that I thought was better spent practicing dance, and my father's passing, my mother's pain. My family's happiness had been utterly destroyed, and for the longest time, I couldn't put that behind me. I blamed it on Rosaline, the Fatui, and Project Snezhnaya, and used that hatred to push myself forward. But in hindsight, what I truly hated wasn't any of those things. It was feeling like I wasn't in control of my own life.
Oh, Dad.
Do I? Now I get to dance on stage like I always dreamed of. I should be proud. But even now, I can't bring myself to be happy sometimes.
Why?
Because the me people expect to see is too dazzling, too perfect. That light doesn't belong to me. And now, having to live up to that expectation just feels like a different kind of control. Ironic, isn't it? Dance, the one thing that made me feel free, has now become the very thing controlling my life. You're right, it isn't that serious. It just makes me feel a little uneasy from time to time. And when I feel uneasy, I throw myself into my work for the Fatui. It helps calm me down and reflect on why I dance. It's impossible to see yourself clearly when the light is too bright.
That's pretty profound.
Just a passing thought. Sometimes I wonder if a passion for my parents' professions is also something I inherited from them, but I only received half of each, so I keep jumping from one side to the other, always searching, never able to settle down. In that case, I suppose it means no matter what path I choose, I'll always be walking in their footsteps, even if the innocent joy of it is all gone. I won't be alone in the shadow of their wings. My feathers will one day grow strong enough to fly to the sky of my own choosing, just like the black snow swan.
And don't forget, we'll be behind you all the way as well.
You know, you kind of have an odd approach to this whole manager thing. But now, I think I understand how you maintain such good relationships with so many of the Fatui higher-ups. You're a patient listener, if nothing else. I don't have anything too valuable on me, but here, this bookmark is for you. Keep it as a memento.
Wow! It's beautiful! Thanks!
I should be the one thanking you.
Everyone, it is my great pleasure to have you here for Theater Open Day. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to the prima ballerina of the Korylevsky troupe, Odette!
Hello.
Whoa, she's not smiling, even at a time like this.
But you see, that's where Miss Odette's charm lies.
Thank you for that warm reception. Now then, straight to business. Let's talk about the upcoming ballet I'm sure we're all eagerly anticipating, The Black Snow Swan. It is, as you may know, an adaptation of a literary classic. Through the story of an extraordinary black snow swan, the ballet explores the relationship between the individual and the collective, as well as the eternal question of fate. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you, Miss Odette, on behalf of our audience, what are your thoughts on this work?
It's a fantastic work. Interpreting it as a ballet has proved difficult, but it's worth it.
A most concise insight, Miss Odette. I'm sure everyone's curious about the effort that lies behind this seemingly understated conclusion. Could you share a bit more?
Everyone in the company gives their all to each performance. I'm no more hardworking than them, but the Black Snow Swan does hold a special meaning to me personally, so I will make sure to do my very best.
Oh, splendid! We'll leave the remaining time for questions from the audience. The lady in blue, over there. Your question, please?
I heard you added a lot of difficult steps to the choreography, and even intend to challenge the record for the most consecutive fouettes performed on stage. Is that true?
It is. I believe it's well within my current capabilities.
What Snezhnaya needs is revitalization. Instead of promoting these performances, shouldn't celebrities lead by example and do some actual work instead?
Huh? What kind of question is that? Is he trying to pick a fight?
As a prima ballerina, I respect our artistic traditions, and I use ballet to express my love and care for our land. I also hope those who watch my performances can find the strength to defy fate through art. That includes you, sir.
Miss Odette, what are the key characteristics of the Black Snow Swan to you?
Solitude, nobility. Even at the cost of her own life, she refuses to bow down to fate.
Thank you, Miss Odette. Are there any other questions from the audience?
Miss Odette, how many hours a day do you spend training? And what does that entail?
Miss Odette, what kind of music do you listen to during dance practice?
Something wrong, Odette? Paimon thought your answers were great. Your fans are so passionate.
It was tiring, but seeing how excited and passionate they all were, even after the event ended, I'm even more determined to make this performance a good one.
Well, we believe in you. We're done for the day, so you should head back early and get some rest.
No need. I'm going to head to the studio to do some extra practice. I'll leave once I'm tired. In this instance, I do believe that talent knows best.
I'm so glad you're performing in this ballet. Your cool elegance perfectly matches how I envision the Black Snow Swan. I'm so excited to see you perform.
I appreciate the support.
Hello, Odette.
Mitya, you didn't have to wait in line. You could have just let my manager know.
Oh, no. I could never. I'm here for the true fan experience. That includes standing in line. It's great to see how passionate everyone is. I managed to get some writing and sketching done in the meantime as well. Never miss an opportunity to multitask, right? Even my colleagues back at the Energy Commission have been talking about the Black Snow Swan. I certainly didn't expect that. Your reach is truly something.
Here you go, all signed.
Many thanks, Odette. Good luck with the performance.
Do you want an autograph too?
I was just following Mitya. But, sure. Why not?
Here.
Ah, quite an elegant signature. Some of my subordinates will be attending your performance. Allow me to pass along their admiration for your talent, and wish you a successful show.
I appreciate the support. There you are. I was wondering where my manager went.
He saw a friend and went to say hi. Nothing bad happened on your end, right, Odette?
Not at all. Today has been quite pleasant.
You're not making it sound all that pleasant.
No, I'm quite pleased. I'm just not the type to plaster on a fake smile to cater to others. Perhaps my attitude gave the wrong impression. I know this job has value and meaning, especially to my fans. I also draw strength from this external validation, but I can't rely on it too much, or I risk ignoring my own voice. Then, I'd be no different than a figurine in a music box, living as the person the crowd expects me to be, rather than myself.
Your principles are something else.
I suppose. Well, did you want me to sign something? Here.
Whoa! What's this?
It was taken a long time ago. I only kept this one copy for myself. It has sentimental value, I suppose.
Wow! It's so pretty! But this picture must mean a lot to you. Are you sure you want to give it to us?
Well, I suppose my managers deserve something special. Just don't go showing it off. Don't mention it. I appreciate the support.
One Podvorye smoked sausage, one Glupa fry bread, 2 snow rum okroshkas, 4 Snezhnaya shashliks, and a rime currant ice cream for each of us, please.
None for me.
Come on, you're still gonna have just salad, even on your day off?
Yes?
Alright, well, just 4 rime currant ice creams then. Sorry, are we late?
No, we got here early. Vodyanitsa just ordered a bunch of food.
Sounds like we're in for a treat! Should we start things off with a toast? To Odette, and a successful performance tomorrow.
Break a leg!
Come on, Odette, join in!
You want me to toast myself?
Fine, I'll do it for you. To a great show!
Huh?
Gotta at least set the mood. No need to thank me. Anything for my favorite colleague. So, how is it playing manager these past 2 weeks, you two? Have you been turned off from the industry forever? Oh, well, no surprise there. Who could be unhappy spending time with our dear Odette? So, what made it so great? Let's hear it. Oh, that sounds great! You should be my manager next, Traveler. We can't let all this experience go to waste.
Your schedule is really that packed?
Oh, I can make it packed. Just you watch. The Black Snow Swan performance is today! How are you feeling, Odette?
I feel pretty good. I didn't get injured during training, and I don't feel too tired. Based on the recent rehearsals, I should be able to complete the difficult steps as planned. Maybe even better than expected. It's just... I've been so focused on the dance side of things lately that I've somewhat neglected my work with the Fatui. It's not your fault. I was the one who ignored my limits and took on too many missions. I know it's no use thinking like that now, but apparently, Lady Arlecchino and Lady Marionette are coming to watch the show today, so I'm a little nervous.
Aw, Paimon understands how you feel. They may be your superiors, but they must be coming because they're genuinely looking forward to the show, right? Forget about work stuff for now. Just put your whole heart into the performance.
You're right. You can head in early if you want. I'll give you the tickets, and you can use the staff entrance and go chat with the others.
Oh? Who's coming?
Besides Lady Arlecchino and Lady Marionette, Vodyanitsa, Alosha, Mitya, and Valeri are also going to be there. I'm not going to see everyone just yet. I want to quiet my mind in these final moments before the performance and reflect on the story of the Black Snow Swan. I'm confident enough in my flexibility and control, and I can use my technique to show what makes the Black Snow Swan unique. But when it comes to the root cause of her inner transformation, I still feel like there's something I haven't quite figured out. I read it a long time ago, but at the end of the day, the author's words are just a starting point. I need to interpret the character in my own way. Still, thanks to you, I've been able to talk to others and get a better understanding of the audience's vision of the character. That's helped a lot. So, if nothing else, I hope my interpretation will at least meet everyone's expectations. Thanks. I'll see you later then. I'm looking forward to hearing your applause.
That's the last of the monsters around here, right? You okay, Odette?
I'm fine. No, I'm just... This is where I used to practice.
Out in the wild?
Well, most of the time, but every so often.
Oh!
That's part of the reason. It's because of the Black Snow Swan.
The ballet?
Yes. I practiced it a lot when I was little, but I didn't get to perform it on stage in the end. That was a big disappointment for a long time.
It's about a snow swan whose feathers are a different color than everyone else, right?
That's right. I felt so sorry for the black snow swan back then. It suffered such an unfair fate. It deserved to live a normal life alongside its companions. Actually, but fate always has a way of playing tricks on us. The more I wanted to be a dazzling white snow swan on stage, the closer my real life came to the black swan. I have a much greater appreciation for the character now, but thinking about what I felt as a child helps me reflect on—
So that's why you thought of coming here.
Do you know how the black snow swan's story ends? She stops trying to fit in with the flock and lives on proudly in solitude. After that, she flies higher than any other snow swan.
That's a beautiful ending.
Yes, solitary, yet beautiful.
Well, after hearing all that, Paimon thinks you can pull it off for sure.
Thank you. But before that, I should focus on the work I'm doing for the Fatui. Oh, I didn't expect to run into you here. I just finished my work report. Let me think. Everything has gone well enough. Thanks for your concern. That said, I haven't quite slept enough recently, so my mind feels a bit foggy. Good thing I don't talk much anyway, so I didn't make any obvious slip-ups. Otherwise, I might have ran into some trouble. I will.
Nothing on the schedule for today. Why don't we stop in on... Okay. Doesn't look like... Well, we basically look everywhere. If we didn't miss her somehow, she's probably Ah! It's Odette! What a coincidence!
Did you need...
No. That's a lot of boxes. Odette?
These are mystery boxes.
So that's why you bought so many.
Not yet. I still have one left to open. A duplicate. I've gotten this one 5 times now. I'll go buy 10 more.
Hold on.
Starting with 10 is perfectly reasonable.
Hana's not trying to stop you. It's just...
Yes, because because I'm the reason my mother broke her favorite music box. It was an antique.
Oh,
Thank you.
today's the day of the Fatui mission evaluation, right? Odette's been doing a pretty good job, so there shouldn't be any problems.
Hello, Odette. Oh, you're here too.
Lady Marionette.
Snezhnaya, what are you doing here?
I should be the one asking you that, don't you think? I'm the Harbinger responsible for evaluating the status of this mission.
I didn't expect that to be your personal responsibility, Lady Marionette.
It's nothing. I just happen to have some time. Now, you two, butt out. This evaluation is internal Fatui business.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything you need me to do, Lady Marionette?
No need. The evaluation is already complete.
Uh-huh.
This was a monster extermination mission, so all I needed to do was check the monster activity at the target location. I had a look before coming here. You did very well. You pass. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Lady Marionette.
No use thanking me. You're the one who's been putting in all the work. By the way, I saw the poster for the Black Snow Swan. How are the preparations going? You holding up all right?
Yes, thank you for the concern, Lady Marionette.
Communicating with the younger generation is like pulling teeth sometimes. Especially with this one's personality. I understand your struggle now, Rosaline.
Well, if there's nothing else...
Hold on.
Yes?
If I remember correctly, the area you were responsible for clearing out was a spot you frequented as a child. Yes?
Did you hear that from Rosaline?
You could say that. What I'm trying to say is... well...
Yes?
Whatever. No use beating around the bush. Take it from someone who knows. You can't change who you are on the inside. You just need to accept it. It's just some free advice. Listen to your heart. Don't always keep those feelings locked away. This isn't an order or some attempt at moral grandstanding. If you don't find it helpful, feel free to pretend I never said anything.
If you'll allow me, Lady Marionette, you seem a bit different from before.
Do I? I'm assuming you mean that in a good way.
I do. And thank you for the advice. I'll keep it in mind.
All right, then that's all from me. I often have Arlecchino over for tea. You should join us sometime. If that makes you uncomfortable in any way, invite Lenny and the others along. Or the Traveler. It's no extra work on my part. Just a few additional tea settings.
Understood. Take care, Lady Marionette.
You're done talking? How did it go?
I passed. Our conversation was even more rewarding than expected. Alright, that's the last of them.
Nice! Wanna take a break?
I'm fine. I'm not tired.
You know, you told us why you took this quest, but it kinda seems like you don't actually mind this Fatui work. We've been clearing out all these monsters, and you haven't complained once.
Is that so strange?
Well, not exactly.
Now, when I first joined the Fatui as a child, and my father's passing, my mother's pain, I blamed it on Rosaline, the Fatui, and Project Stuja, and used that hatred to push myself forward. But in hindsight, what I truly hated wasn't any of those things. It was feeling like I wasn't in control of my own life.
Oh, Dad.
Do I? Now I get to dance on stage like I always dreamed of.
Why?
Because the me people expect to see is, and now, having to... Ironic, isn't it? Dance, the one thing that made me feel free, has now become the very thing controlling my life. You're right, it isn't that serious. And when I feel uneasy, I throw myself into my work for the Fatui. It's impossible to see yourself clearly when the light is too bright.
That's pretty profound.
Just a passing thought. Sometimes I wonder if a passion for my parents' professions is also something I inherited from them, but I only received half of each. So I keep jumping from one side to the other, always searching, never able to settle down. In that case, I suppose it means no matter what path I choose, I'll always be walking in their footsteps, even if the innocent joy of it is all gone. I won't be alone in the shadow of their wings.
And don't forget, we'll be behind you all the way as well.
You know, you kind of have an odd approach to this whole manager thing, but now I think I understand how you maintain such good relationships with so many of the Fatui higher-ups. You're a patient listener, if nothing else. I don't have anything too valuable on me, but...
Wow! It's beautiful! Thanks!
I should be the one thanking you.
I'm so glad.
I appreciate the...
Hello, Odette.
Mitya.
Oh, no. That includes standing in line. I managed to get some writing and sketching. Even my colleagues back at...
Here you go.
Many thanks, Odette.
Do you want an autograph too?
I was just following Mitya.
Here.
Quite an elegant signature. Some of my subordinates will be attending your performance.
I appreciate the support. There you are.
You saw a friend and went to say hi.
Not at all. Today has been quite pleasant.
You're not making it sound all that pleasant.
No, I'm quite pleased. Perhaps my attitude gave the wrong impression. I know this job has value and meaning. I also draw strength from this external validation. Then,
Your principles are something else.
I suppose. Well, did you want me to sign something? Here.
Whoa! What's the...
It was taken a long time ago. I only kept this one copy for myself. It has sentimental value, I suppose.
Wow! It's so pretty! But this picture must mean a lot to you. Are you sure you want to give it to us?
Well, I suppose my managers deserve something special. Just don't go showing it off. Don't mention it. I appreciate the support.
Finally! Today's the day of the big performance! Looking back, we really planned a lot of things for Odette over the past 2 weeks. She's been on the go non-stop! Thankfully, her Fatui missions went super well, and she didn't miss a single rehearsal or meet and greet. You could say it was perfect.
Good morning, Traveler. Paimon.
Ahem! Let's interview the person in question. Now then, Miss Odette, are you confident about today's performance?
Yes.
That's it? Just a simple yes? Even the most professional reporter couldn't spend an article worth reading out of that.
As it happens, I also have an interview question for you.
Really? Ask away!
What do you think is the underlying reason for the Black Snow Swan's change of heart?
Oh, you mean why she decided to stop trying to fit in, right?
Interesting. There's not one right answer to this question. But in my view, I think she found her true self.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, let's start with Act 1. As the protagonist of the story, the Black Snow Swan is thrust into the spotlight. She faces fate's injustice and decides to fight it to the bitter end. She works harder than anyone, proves more stubborn than anyone, and arrogantly assumes that's enough. But it's impossible to see yourself clearly when the light is too bright.
Huh.
The only way of life she knows is to fight against the forces that control her life. She fights against her flock, against nature, against fate. She sees enemies everywhere, even where there are none, never realizing that the true enemy is the uncontrollable nature of life itself. So she spends most of her time rushing from place to place, never lingering in the moment.
Oh, Odette!
But thanks to you, through the time we've spent together and our conversations lately, not only have I been thinking about this ballet more, but I've also stopped to ask myself, why do I dance? Why am I unwilling to give up my work with the Fatui? And what I've discovered is that it all comes down to desire. I crave both external validation and self-approval at the same time. And I don't just want a little. I want it all. I rarely noticed it, but this desire shaped me. It drove me this far, and drives me to keep going. I shouldn't exhaust myself struggling against life, just as the Black Snow Swan shouldn't waste time trying to change the impossible. I know what I want. I know I'm capable of getting it. So I should go for it.
Yeah, that was amazing, Odette!
Thanks. Oh, right. I wanted to share this last part with you. Here, I'll read it out. On that morning, when there was no need to dance, the black snow swan quietly gazed at her reflection on the lake's surface. The clouds, reclining beside the rising sun, were so close to her. It was as if she could reach them with a single flap of her wings. If there were but one moment left in my life, thought the black snow swan, I would soar as high as I could, reaching heights no snow swan has ever reached, and daring to dream what no snow swan has ever dreamed. I doubt there's one right answer, but that's how I choose to interpret it. My mother would often say, ballet is about skill and technique, but it's also about feeling and expression. I think now that I've found this answer, I'll be able to perform this piece in my own way. I guess you could say my childhood dream has now come true. If by life you were deceived, don't be dismal, don't be wild. In the days of grief, be mild. Merry days will come, believe. Heart is living in tomorrow. Present is dejected here. In a moment, passes sorrow. That which passes will be dear. If by life you were deceived, don't be dismal, don't be wild. In the days of grief, be mild. Merry days will come, believe. Heart is living in tomorrow. Present is dejected here. In a moment, passes sorrow. That which passes will be dear.
Wait for my signal.
Our bond is strong.
Together, pirouette.
Looking for trouble?
There's a snow swan's grace.
Take a break?
Warm-up complete.
What a joke!
How could this be?
That made me jump. Why did so many little animals suddenly scurry over? Strange. They seem to be fleeing from something. The voice seems to be coming from this hole. My ears... they're ringing non-stop. Why does this voice sound so familiar? Should I jump down? Who knows what sort of trouble could be waiting? Right. Let me test the waters first. Hello? Come out of there! No response. This sudden silence is even more unsettling. But what exactly is down there? Well, there might be trouble, but there could also be treasure. Might as well take a look. If I encounter any danger, I'll make a quick exit. Just my luck. But looks like there's still a path ahead. Where am I? This is the same singing as before. I should follow the voice. A huge shell. Strange. Did that song just now come from inside? Could it be a fae? Hold on. Speaking of singing fae, could it be Vodyanitsa?
Hello? Anyone here?
Still no response. Well, if there are mushroom gods in this world, there might as well be seashell fae. I should check it out.
Hello there, traveler. Don't sound so surprised. Who else were you expecting? A lost little Snegoroshka? A Vila who took a wrong turn? A Domovoy stranded in the middle of nowhere? Because my private practice room is so well hidden, obviously. No one stumbles upon this place on purpose. Oh, that. Yeah, I originally planned to channel some water over there and completely seal it off. But I asked a bunch of engineers, and they all said blowing up the cave's rock wall could cause landslides, avalanches, surface cracks, all kinds of bad things. Anyway, it'd be a huge pain. Plus, if the cave's original structure was destroyed, its acoustics would be ruined too, and then I wouldn't even be able to use it for practice. So, I gave up. And anyway, it's just like you said. Not many people would dare to jump down from up there. I'm not answering that question, because you haven't answered mine. Who else were you expecting to see here? One person asks, the other person answers. Then comes the next question. That's how polite conversation should go. Oh, I see. In that case, why did you hesitate at the entrance for so long? I heard your footsteps through the ice the minute you got to the entrance of the cave. You traversed the ice wall only to fall into the water at the last moment. I heard you sputtering from here. Now, I was considering letting you have a few sips of strong liquor to warm you back up. But on second thought, spirits that have been frozen lead to intoxication too quickly. So I thought this pill would be better. It's something hunters use to warm themselves up out in the frigid wilderness. Yep, I wasn't about to watch you freeze to death after a fall like that. Go on, down it goes. Good. Now we can get back to your question. You wanted to know why I practice in a place like this, right? Well, the answer's simple. Practicing in the city would disturb people. I used to practice in the theater, doing vocal warm-ups, singing a cappella, stuff like that. Letting some fresh air in always puts me in a better mood, so I would usually practice with the window open. And, well, do I even need to say how captivating my singing voice is? Every time I practiced, a huge crowd of listeners would gather down below, and they wouldn't leave until I was done. Honestly, the people were packed as tight as sardines down there. But it's not like I could do anything to help it. That said, there's another reason I don't really practice in the theater anymore. I don't exactly recall when, but one day, this young girl showed up in the crowd of people who had come to listen to me. She turned out to be quite smart. She studied my habits to the point where, at all times, she knew when and where I was going to practice. And sure enough, she'd always be there. People would even pay her to show them where I'd be, so they could be sure to grab a spot. She made quite the sum that way. Now and then, she'd even send me a basket of flowers with a thick handwritten letter tucked inside. The letters weren't anything special, mostly the same flattery I've heard 10,000 times. And they read a tad awkwardly, too. But at least they were sincere. So, I'd often send her a ticket to my latest show in return. I thought it'd make her happy. I like people who chase after what they love with all their might, but still have some smarts to show for it. I think people like that are fun and cute. I would have loved for her fun to continue. She changed. She no longer came to my practice sessions because she liked to hear me sing. She just wanted to make more. Lots and lots of it. Enough that she could put all the relentless celebrity chasing behind her. That much I wouldn't have minded, but... Then I discovered at some point, she started selling every single ticket I sent her for several times the price. I suppose she didn't like my music anymore. The innocent version of her who was just there for the love of my voice was no more. In human terms, she grew up. I no longer found her cute, fun, or interesting. And I certainly didn't want to play with her anymore, so I moved to a different practice location. I won't meet anyone interesting here, of course. But at least I can practice my singing in peace. Although... You braved the journey here now, didn't you? Freezing puddle and all. Don't even go there. It's been giving me such a headache. If the acoustics in this echo chamber were still in good shape, my voice wouldn't have come out nearly so... Precisely. Thanks, Traveler. The problem isn't the main cave structure, but the echo pillars made of prime ice. Perhaps I was practicing too hard, or my pitch was too high. But while I was practicing a few days ago, some of the pillars suddenly cracked. Honestly, all I need are a few simple prime ice pillars to replace the damaged ones, and this chamber will be pretty much back in working order. But alas, I'm terrible at making things like that. No, it's like I said. All I heard were footsteps at the entrance. It's not like I lured you here or something. I swear. Anyway, since I have you here, there's no time to waste. Let me tell you which pillars to swap. Actually, just telling won't do. I have a better method. Shh. There we go. See those brightly illuminated prime ice pillars? Those are the broken ones. That goes without saying. Otherwise, I wouldn't be nearly so invested in all this. Anyway, I'm counting on you, Traveler. If you forget which prime ice pillars are broken, just come back and I'll show you again. Perfect! This Did you forget which pillars were broken? I'll sing again. Watch closely this time, okay? Count on you. It turned out beautiful. The positioning of these prime ice pillars is perfect. Now then, let me test them out. That's right. Looks like I can practice in peace for now. Since you helped me fix these prime ice pillars, allow me to sing you a little practice piece. Unnecessary. My voice is all warmed up, so I'll do some a cappella now. I'm practicing here today, and in a few days I'll head over to Ronkova Zoria to do the same. I wonder if Odette and Alosha will be there. Anyway, sit back and relax. Oh, but don't close your eyes, or you might zone out and fall face first into the water. Are working great. What should I practice next? Oh, Traveler, you're just in time. Come on, give these ice pillars a try. Nope. Here, take this. It can make the ice pillars ring. Go on. I'd quite like to hear what song you'll play. What do you think? This private practice room of mine is pretty great, right? The song you played just now was quite original, too. If that's your goal, then you've got a long road ahead of you. I suppose I could offer some guidance. For a price. Not sure yet. I'll let you know once I think of something fun. Until then, you owe me. Pleasure doing business with you. Be sure to come over and practice whenever you're free. Odette! You're doing that on purpose, aren't you? You were supposed to ask what sound that was.
I don't need to ask. You're blowing bubbles.
It could have been some other fish.
You're the only one in this shell. You told me that last time.
Get in and blow bubbles with me.
No.
Come on, don't make me drag you.
Here are the mints you asked for last time. Unless the theater suddenly starts making us rehearse underwater, I'm quite happy on dry land, thank you very much.
Odette, don't leave! Oh, just you wait. If that ever happens, I'm getting a school of fish to blow bubbles in your face so you can't see a thing.
Poor visibility won't stop me from dancing, so do as you please.
Odette!
How tiresome. Pick up the pace.
Who goes?
Defensive mode engaged. Shadow me. Hot death.
Curse you!
Who's there?
Insulation chamber.
Show me what you
Gonna cleave ya! Gotta...
Just you?
I'll keep this close.
Traveler? Shh, I'm hunting. Keep your voice down. Don't spook the prey. Don't look so surprised. There are all kinds of prey out in the Snezhnayan wilds. This time, it's a Fey gang. Well, all you need to know is that these aren't Fey you want to mess with. They aren't legitimate organizations like the Fatui, but their roots run just as deep. Here in Snezhnaya, most things considered prey are dangerous to get involved with, but a hunter has to make a living. Rumor has it that some of these gangland folks have connections at the Energy Commission, and they've got a real hoard of Kresnik Crystal, all for smuggling, of course. It won't appear on Project Stooge's ledger, so no officials will investigate, even if it gets stolen. Don't worry. Like I said, Fey gangs aren't legitimate organizations. Once the Crystal has been distributed to freezing villagers, do you really think they'd dare go door to door to take it right back under the Druzhna's nose? And as for me, they can't trace this back to me. Just doing what needs to be done. Besides, it's nothing particularly noble. I'm just one crook robbing another. It's always good to have extra help, but... you know what? With your skills, you'll be fine. Good boy. Sit. Are there horns inside? And how about claws? So, the gang's heavyweights are present, and they're armed. How many horns are we talking? More than 10? Still can't count to 10, huh? Looks like I'll have to go and check for myself. I'm confident I can figure out their exact numbers, but I'll need to get closer. Traveler, stay hidden nearby with Tugarin for now, and wait for my signal. Excuse me. I wasn't aware that someone lived here.
Where'd you come from, kid? What do you want?
I'm just a hunter. I've been hunting nearby and used up all my fire water, so I need to find somewhere to warm up.
Save it, kid. You better scram, or there'll be trouble.
All right. 2 outside the door, 3 inside. No need to worry about runners after all.
The heck do you mean by that?
Like I said, I'm hunting.
There's the gunshot. It's go time!
Show me what you can taste, my friend. Just you?
Let's search the place and see where they hid the crystal.
Is this an answer from this world?
Not a single piece in here. What were they guarding this cabin for, then? A key and a card? What do you think they're for? Hold on to the card for now. As for the key, it's probably for that door over there. Makes sense if you think about it. Hoarding crystal is dicey business right now, so they'd want to keep their stash well hidden. Sure. Assuming this key unlocks the door. There's nothing here. Did we just get unlucky this time? This ice. No, this ice is fresh. Probably put here to keep people out. Guess we'll have to go deeper if we want to find our crystal. 2 safeguards in a row. Must be quite the hoard. No problem. It hasn't formed for long, so this should be a cinch. Sure enough, there's a path. Traveler, let's go. On reflection, that was a risky move I made back there. Diving headfirst into a suspicious cave isn't how an experienced hunter should operate. But it had to be done. Too many people need this crystal.
Stay back!
Wait, what? How are there gang members here too? Not just yet. Not until we know what's going on. Looks like there are 2 groups over there. I'll need to use my scope to see clearly.
I said stay back! All of you! I've got the detonator in my hand!
Hey, cool it. I told you. Turn around and walk away now, and we won't cause you any trouble.
Not a chance! Anyone who finds treasure out in the wild gets a share of it. Old Sire's rules. The East Myla family will get their fair share for Old Sire's sake, but the rest, we've earned it! You think you could just show up here and expect us to walk away empty-handed? That's not what the rules say!
They're arguing over how to split the loot?
Oh, you think you've hit the jackpot, huh? All you've managed to do is block the way in. Bet you tried to get in, but failed, didn't you? You ain't getting nothing.
So what?
We found this place first. There's gotta be a finder's fee for that, at least. Old Sire!
Old Sire is dead. Or were you hoping Zmi would pick up where he left off? Huh? You didn't think so. Now beat it!
What about Lady Voronina? You saying you're not scared of her either?
Oh, you!
Look, the only reason any of us are able to get by in this ash heap they call Snezhnaya is because of Old Sire. He put the rules in place for a reason, and no one gets to break them. Times have been tough for everyone. I get that. But if you break the rules, you can bet your life that Lady Voronina will be hearing about it.
All right, so we're doing this the hard way.
Don't you dare! Try anything, and we'll all be chewing rocks for the rest of our days!
Stop! You really want to die here?
We're all playing the same game, so don't take me for a fool. I know you left some men behind to seal the cave entrance from the outside when you came in. The boys on lookout told me. You never meant to let us get out alive. If it wasn't for these explosives, you'd have offed us already! We weren't the ones who stopped playing nice first. Didn't think you'd go this far for these antiques. But it looks like they'll sell for a lot more than I thought. And we want our share!
Antiques? Sell them? You short-sighted fools. You're the reason we're always getting trampled underfoot.
Oh, save it! You gonna make a deal or not?
Looks like we've run into another bunch of crooks robbing crooks. Valuable antiques, apparently. Fey gangs are known to smuggle that kind of stuff. We can't just hand antiques out to the villagers directly, though. We'll have to find a way to trade them in for Mora. But that, I can work with. The only thing that won't work is leaving here empty-handed. Leave this to me.
Go, Tagarin.
Just you? Cover me!
Drat! Leave him be. We took care of the guys outside. If he wants to call for backup, he'll have to go back to base. That gives us more than enough time to clean this place out. Let's go take a look inside. Antiques was right. None of this is from the present era. I don't know much about these ancient artifacts. If you're curious, I know a guy in the Rokot who's a bit of an expert about this kind of stuff. Maybe I can get him to come take a look later. This thing clearly isn't going anywhere. Let's start with whatever we can carry. But with this barrier blocking the way, we can't get any further inside.
Shadow Realm barrier device detected. With the right access card, it may be possible to unlock it.
An access card? Wait, that card we found earlier. Try it. With any luck, this might be what it's for. What just happened? The Shadow Realm. So this card and the items here, they're both connected to the Shadow Realm? Looks like we'll need to find an expert to figure out how to use these things. Everything else aside, at least the way's open. Still, if they knew they'd need this to clear the way, why leave it with the lookout outside? And then seal the cave entrance. Clearly, this card is very important to them. They couldn't afford to let it fall into the wrong hands. But they also had to make sure it was safe before using it. I just wonder why they'd exercise this much caution over a bunch of antiques. Guess we'll just have to head inside and take a look. We can study this card and that pedestal later when we have the time. What is it? It's clearly not from this era either. Is this one of the antiques they were talking about? Nothing else around here looks that valuable. You think we can sell this? We gotta make this hunt worth it somehow. Wait, that device. I remember now. Not long ago, a Fey gang was going around buying up blueprints from the Bielitsar's time. I thought they might be worth some cash, so I swiped one to take a look. Pretty sure the drawing on the blueprint was this exact device. Not sure. All I remember is that we need to connect these pipes to get it running. Getting rid of the ice freezing the pipes should do the trick. Since the Fey gangs value this device so much, we might as well give it a try and see what it actually does. So warm. Some sort of furnace, maybe?
Huh. Looks like the intel was good. A prototype Kresnik's torch. Tech from that age is what the big boss needs for the plan.
Tagarin, don't move.
Smart choice if you ask me. See what I'm holding? I grabbed that numbskull's detonator during the commotion back there. Made a couple of modifications to it too. Now, the moment I let this thing go, it's gonna blow!
So you came right back here without calling for backup? That wasn't such a smart choice.
Shut it! My men were wiped out, and I lost the access card. After all the manpower we put into obtaining it, if I go back now, the boss will have my head on the spot! I'm not leaving without that card! That and this equipment are crucial to the boss, so hand it over! Don't tell me you're after this technology too. Oh, I get it. Some other group sent you, huh? Who was it? The Energy Commission or Luchkin?
You're overcomplicating this. I have nothing to do with either of them.
Don't play games with me. After the old man died, the High Table decided we'd outlived our usefulness. Nowadays, we risk our necks digging stuff up in the Shadow Realm. And then what? It all ends up in the pockets of those big shots. Hey, I told you, tell your dog to get down and stay put!
Tagarin, down.
What the?
Down means to prepare to attack. Sit is staying put.
Who sent you? Who are you with?
No one. I'm just a hunter. So it's a prototype Kresnik's torch? Well, if it looks like a furnace, and it gives off light and heat like a furnace, let's just use it as a furnace. It really is unique. I've seen a lot of crystal-powered furnaces, and this one is stronger than any of them. It can warm up this whole area. This place makes it perfect. I'll bring all the villagers at risk of freezing over here. Much easier than handing out crystal. This looked touch and go for a while, but in the end, it was a successful hunt. Oh, I'm sure that if we kept following the trail, we could end up accomplishing something pretty monumental. But I'm also sure that would involve pointing my gun at more people along the way. And honestly, that's not what I'm about. Question for you. What do you think is the difference between a hunter and an adventurer? With the sprawling wilderness before them, a hunter turns back after catching their prey. but an adventurer always goes that extra step further. So, I'll let you hold on to that access card and any weapon parts we find here. You're the most famous member of the Adventurers Guild after all. Monumental events always seem to find you, don't they? Of course, I know that. Anyway, let's bring the villagers over. Turns out there's another exit here. I only noticed it when we were escorting the villagers over. Might be useful when you're in a hurry. We did good today. Thanks for all your help. Pleasantries aside, here's your payment, so please take it. If you ever need a hand in the future, I'll be ready to do my part. Chamber residue, all cleaned out. Action, all okay, feels about right. Sight calibration. Need to check with some target practice. Yeah, just a routine check. Standard practice for gun users. I gotta keep this thing in a good mood at all times, you know? If it jams just once, it could be all over.
I know I'm right. Dogs have their own language too.
A reward on the road. This pedestal looks interesting. I'm curious to know what it's used for.
Well, for starters, I can definitely confirm that it's Shadow Realm technology. Hey there, I'm Trapeznikov, a friend of Alosha's.
Remember when I said I was gonna bring someone I know from the Rokad? This is the guy. He's a real expert on Shadow Realm tech. So anyway, the pedestal. Any idea what it does?
Looks to me like some sort of device for browsing information. But you need the right access to unlock it.
Establishing user permissions. Activated.
Looks like we can use this pedestal to look up information on those technological creations.
Great. Mystery solved, I guess.
This access card of yours is really quite something, Traveler. It activated this pedestal, opens barriers. I expect we'll need to unlock the relevant clearance first, though. I bet it involves the symbols on the card in some way. You want me to teach you? I'm afraid my knowledge is rudimentary at best, but I'll do my best to answer any questions you have. Looks like we'll need some additional access for this. Interesting. So there's a hidden room inside these ruins. Based on my recent observations, all the artifacts here date back to the Bialitsar's era. Rumor has it that during his reign, he tasked a mysterious organization with excavating technological artifacts from the Shadow Realm and putting them to use. I didn't think we'd find so many here. These ruins must have been connected to the excavation work.
See? I told you bringing him here would be a huge help. He's a real expert in this field.
I don't know about expert, but I've always been fascinated by this kind of stuff. Anyway, Traveler, as long as you keep unlocking permissions, we should be able to get our hands on all the tech here.
Cool. That's a lot of stuff. Nothing compatible with my rifle, though, by the looks of it. Shame.
Is this an answer from this world?
How tiresome.
Take a break?
Defensive mode. Let's begin. Pirouette.
Show me what you find.
Crystalline Adagio.
Just you? Shut up. Run faster.
I'll keep this close.
Annihilation mode.
Encase!
A spot of tea time entertainment. How tiresome.
Insulation chamber.
Cryo storm!
Shadow me. Potted death. Witness the snow swan's grace.
Take a break? Come on, keep up!
Fighting frog!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol. Let's begin.
What a joke!
Defensive mode engaged.
How tiresome.
Come on, keep up!
Together. Pirouette. Cleanup sequence initiated. Waltz of the snowflakes.
Condense! Cryo storm!
How tiresome.
Annihilation mode. Defensive mode engaged.
Let's test my hypothesis.
Shadow me. Cleanup sequence initiated. Take a break. Witness the snow swan's grace. Harada. Let's begin.
Ultimatum protocol.